The PDC World Darts Championship 2025 is over. Luke Littler won the title at the age of just 17. But besides the darts prodigy, which players are the big winners and losers of this year's World Championship? Luke Littler's victory at the 2025 PDC World Darts Championship has had a major impact on the PDC Order of Merit. He has climbed to second place with £1,118,500 in prize money. Luke Humphries remains at the top with £1,804,250, while Michael van Gerwen is now third with £815,000. But besides the obvious big winner Luke Littler, there were many winners and losers throughout the tournament. First, let's take a look at the pure ranking positions before we go deeper into the analysis. Former world champion Michael Smith has had the biggest fall of all the World Championship participants. After winning his first World Championship title 2 years ago, he had £500,000 to defend in the rankings this year. He was eliminated in the second round against Kevin Duetz, earning him just £15,000 and dropping from second place to 16th. This means that his qualification for major tournaments such as the World Grand Prix or the World Match Play is in jeopardy. As things stand today, he has not qualified for the latter via any ranking list. The second big loser among the seeded players is Gabriel Clemens. The German sensationally reached the semi-finals at the 2023 World Cup. However, after a poor season, he was also eliminated in the second round and dropped 10 places in the world rankings to 37th, which has far-reaching consequences for the German giant. In addition, the former German number 1 is currently only the German number 3, with Ricardo Pietreczko playing a good World Championship and moving ahead of Clemens. This means that the duo of Martin Schindler and Ricardo Pietreczko will most likely represent Germany for the first time at this year's World Cup of Darts. Dimitri van den Berg also deserves a mention. The Belgian also had a semi-final of 2023 and therefore £100,000 to defend and was knocked out in round 3 against the strong Callum Ritz with a score of 0-4. The best player of the last 12 months in terms of statistics, Gary Anderson, also disappointed. Before the tournament, many thought the Scot had a good chance of reaching the final. But the two-time world champion lost his opening match against Sweden's Jeffrey de Graaf by a clear 3-0 margin, making him one of the tournament's negative surprises. However, his ranking position did not change. Other players with disappointing defeats in their first match included Martin Schindler, who had travelled to London with greater expectations after 2 victories on the European Tour in 2024. Dave Chisnall also failed to perform at a major once again and was eliminated directly. Dutch legend Raymond van Barneveld also played no part. His defeat in round 2 is particularly painful as it means he has dropped out of the world's top 32 for the time being. Even though he is still the undisputed number 1 and has therefore not changed his ranking position, Luke Humphries is also one of the tournament's losers. The defending champion was the bookmakers' favourite before the tournament and was eliminated in the round of 16 against a resurgent Peter Wright. We can now move straight on to the winners of this World Cup, because Peter Wright is certainly one of them. After a disastrous season, many expected an early exit at this World Championship, but despite his illness, Wright played like in the old days at the Ali Pali. Although he was knocked out in the quarter-finals, the Scot was finally able to show what he can do on the big stage again and moved up 5 places in the world rankings from 17th to 12th. If we look at the improvement in the rankings, the name Robert Owen immediately stands out. The Welshman has moved up an incredible 18 places in the world rankings. Initially, Owen was not slated to participate in the tournament, having finished just outside the qualification spots. However, following the suspension of Dom Taylor due to a failed drug test, Owen was granted entry as a late replacement. In the first round, Owen defeated Niels Zonneveld 3-1, followed by a 3-1 victory over 27th seed Gabriel Clemens in the second round. These wins were crucial in his quest to retain his tour card, as players must be within the top 64 of the PDC Order of Merit to secure their status. The pivotal moment came in the third round, where Owen faced Ricky Evans. After trailing 2-1 in sets, Owen mounted a comeback to win the match 4-2. This victory not only advanced him to the last 16 of the World Championship for the first time, but also ensured his place within the top 64, thereby retaining his tour card for the 2025 season. The second biggest leap forward was made by Jeffrey de Graaf, who moved up 17 places and is now already among the top 64 in the world after just 1 year with a tour card. The 2 semi-finalists Chris Dobey and Stephen Bunting are also sure to be among the winners of this World Championship. Dobey is in the world's top 10 for the first time and Bunting is the new world number 5. Ryan Joyce and Ricardo Pietreczko achieved significant career milestones by breaking into the top 32 of the PDC Order of Merit. This accomplishment not only elevates their profiles but also grants them direct entry to key tournaments, a critical step in establishing themselves among the world's top darts players. The 2025 PDC World Darts Championship was a turning point for many players, leading to dramatic changes in the PDC order of merit. Luke Littler, Robert Owen, Ryan Joyce, Ricardo Pietreczko, Peter Wright, Chris Dobie, and Stephen Bunting emerged as the tournament's biggest winners, each taking significant steps forward in their careers. Conversely, Michael Smith, Gabriel Clemens, Dave Chisnall, Martin Schindler, Mike De Decker, and Raymond van Barneveld faced setbacks that will require resilience and determination to overcome. As the new season unfolds, the impact of these ranking shifts will reverberate across the darts world, setting the stage for fresh rivalries, comebacks, and potential breakthroughs. Fans can look forward to an exciting year ahead as these players vie for supremacy on the PDC stage.